Bournemouth mark the club's 125th anniversary. And it seems fitting that they welcome back their former manager, Eddie Howe, whose name is etched into the club's history books. So we are all set. Match day 2. A Bournemouth win would be their best start since returning back to the Premier League 2 seasons ago. It's 27 years since Newcastle United began a top-flight campaign with maximum points from that opening 2 games. Neto. Can't find a teammate, and Isak nips in. Is he away? Using those long legs to full effect. It's the cross in, and maybe Anthony Gordon just inches away from connecting. That's the noise of the away end.
That was a great cross. Lovely determination from Alexander Isak. What about this for a cross? That's exactly what the teammate in the middle would require. I mean, if that was the other way around, you would expect that to be 1-0.
Gets it back. Newcastle reluctant to go long. Could they be made to pay? Evan Nielsen!
Yes, that's a good save from Nick Pope. That's well struck from the Brazilian. Yeah, that is a good strike. Straight off the knee of the Newcastle goalkeeper.
Semenyo. There's a shot on. He thinks it is! Just had that cheeky little look, didn't he?
It was a good one. The touch actually took him away from the goal, and I thought he's not going to hit that first time, is he? Try and beat Nick Pope from there. I was thinking about the cross, to be honest. Great effort.
Kirkes.
I should have let that ball run.
Down by Murphy. Can Newcastle counter? Joe Linton. Away from Kluivert. Not Semenyo. Excellent play. Wants to get his shot off. Forced wide. Back across goal! Marcus Tavernier with an excellent run. Joe Linton caught in possession and made to pay the ultimate price. Bournemouth 1, Newcastle 0.
Some unnecessary risk-taking from Joe Linton. Not the only player in the last couple of minutes who's just delayed a little bit too long on the ball. Give a huge amount of credit to Anton Semenyo. He stuck at his task. The first little attempt didn't work. The second one certainly did. That's a great ball in. Oh, that's tight. That's very tight. Nick Kluivert is there. Tavernier leak into an offside position. I believe it's been cleared.
Well,
just about held it.
Fan was right to point out it was a close call, but the VAR are happy with these images that you're seeing back now. The goal stands. Longstaff, good spot by Murphy. Longstaff, I think he knew that was not going to be a penalty. They're coming together. Bournemouth goal kick.
Yeah, first touch nowhere near good enough from Longstaff. Forced him into taking a big second touch, and just well read.
Winning back possession, Cook bypasses the referee. Good spot to Kluivert. Head up, goes low. Really good spot there to pick out Semenyo.
And a superb block as well from Dan Burn. Look at the determination on this run from Anton Semenyo. I mean, he makes up, what, 10 or 15 yards on Burn. He's unawares there to begin with, but then reacts well once he senses a danger. Kluivert with the good spot.
And so far, it's Tavernier with the bragging rights. His goal, the difference. Love that first touch from Semenyo. Kelly's backing off. Goes across, goal! Evan Nielsen with another opportunity for a debut goal.
Glorious chance. Super wing play from Semenyo.
Still trying to find a way back into this game. Is this their opportunity? Isak. Barnes and Gordon with him. Finds Barnes, the substitute! Well, that's the closest they've come in this second half.
It was always wide. The ball was on really for Isak to take a chance. Not too difficult to get that ball into space for Anthony Gordon.
Guimaraes. Barnes. To fellow sub Willock. Another sub Hall. Isak. Cleared by Senesi. The away support are liking what they're seeing. Willock. Hall. Barnes. Gordon. Bournemouth defending well. Joe Linton's at it! All appear to happen in slow motion there, but it's the outstretched arm of Neto that keeps it at 1-0 Bournemouth. Barnes. Can he get away from Araujo? Comes in field. It's a nice cross, which is met by Anthony Gordon. He looks over towards the assistants, who are reviewing the decision, but as it stands right now, we are all square. Bournemouth 1, Newcastle 1.
Well, the subs really have made a difference for Newcastle United, haven't they? Harvey Barnes with a delicious cross. So difficult to deal with that. The goalkeeper, he's afraid to come out amongst all those bodies. The defenders can't really, they've just got so much pace, too much height for anybody. Up he went, almost as high as he could. Ilya Zabani, yeah. And once it's beaten him, Kirkesh is hoping, just hoping, he's got enough pace to go behind for a corner. It didn't. Great timing of the run from Anthony Gordon. Everybody was beaten except him. And for the first time, Araha had something really to think about, and so was the case.
Scott with a near instant reply.
What a strike this was.
Cleared only as far as Anthony Gordon. And that's a really nice delivery. Byrne denied this time around by Neto.
Just a little bit of a nudge. Just enough for Zabani, just to make it more difficult for Dan Byrne to control that header.
Gets back into defensive shape with Newcastle still asking questions. Guimaraes continues to knock on the door. Newcastle not settling for a point.
That was a good effort. Neto anticipated it, was heading for that corner.
And they find Semenyo. He's away from Guimaraes and Byrne. Finds Sinisterra, bit of space, unleashes the strike. Snatched away by Nick Pope.
Good height in the end for the goalkeeper, but there was lots of pace behind it.
Bournemouth corner to be taken by Cook. Free header! Dango Ouattara picks the opportune moment to score his very first goal on home soil in Bournemouth colours. Could they have snatched all 3 points? Bournemouth 2, Newcastle 1. Well, as you can see, the video assistant referee is having a good look at this, and they are checking for possible handball. So Tim Robinson is reviewing the footage that you can see. So referee David Coots has received the instructions. He's disallowing the goal for handball. Joe Linton. And it is full time. Both managers maintain their unbeaten starts to the Premier League, but questions will be asked from a Bournemouth perspective of whether or not Dango Ouattara's goal should have been disallowed. It was. The VAR reviewed it. Full time, Bournemouth 1, Newcastle United 1.